Hey, what's up, YouTube? It's your stud showing, and today it's all about train updates in my city. Now, I'm not a big train guy. I'm very unmotivated to build trains, but I love them in cities. They add so much life and so much character and makes it truly look like a city. However, I just don't have the motivation to build them. We're going to go over my updates that I have built in my city with trains and kind of talk about that today. So it's going to be a little bit of a shorter video. Starting off, though, it's going to be this Metrolink inspired engine and rail cars that I'm working on. Started this actually back in 2020, and it's kind of just sat dormant for 3 years now. But finally finished the engine. If you saw my last video, you would see kind of more detailed video of the engine. But just recently, I also finished its first rail car. Well, I guess almost. I'm missing 2 slope pieces right there. But once I get those done, the rail car is done. Again, this is loosely inspired by the Southern California Metrolink with the white and blue, kind of the 90s, early 2000s style with the more industrial style engine and the more classic white and blue paint scheme. Since then, they have changed it around and updated some stuff. But not an exact replica, just a loose representation. I'm very happy with this rail car. There are some parts of it, like that vertical drop right there, that I can't really fix or haven't figured out how to fix and tie it in nicely. But it is what it is. From afar, it does look good. I'm happy with this train station that I built back in 2018, kind of blindly basing the height of the platform, because I built it in my apartment on my kitchen counter and didn't have a rail car and tracks to base the height off of. But it's about a plate, maybe too low for the actual rail cars, which I can't complain. The height of it, if you could see the minifigs that where they'd step in, which is a high part of the rail car, is about a plate too low. So happy with that. The rail car and the engine all look good. I can't wait to get 2 more rail cars built and have it looking like a real train. So that is the passenger train I'm working on. The freight train that's going to be longer and bigger and have 2 engines is this guy right here. Now, I have a few of these, or a couple, I should say, of these Maersk sets built and floating around my city. And I like them. They're super detailed. However, they're Lego official. I've seen them on YouTube and other layouts and cities. So I wanted to start building some custom stuff. Now, I do like the boxes. I'm going to keep the containers. However, I changed the rail cars over to look like TXX cars. I believe that's the name, or TTX. I'm not sure. Don't get on me too much about the names. Again, I'm not a train guy. But I wanted that yellow kind of styling look for these. Up here, I finished another boxcar in the sand green. And I'm wondering if I might change the colors of this boxcar because I got a lot of yellow going into this train now. And here is the engine that I've been wanting to build for quite some time and finally got the motivation to build it. Inspired by a Union Pacific with the dark gray, yellow, and red and the American flag. Again, not a train guy, not trying to exactly duplicate what this is. Just trying to get a close representation. Happy with how it's turning out, happy with the length of it. The nose really came out looking good. I need to extend the bogies out. Got the fuel tank situated, which is the same design I used on the Metrolink build. I'm happy I could incorporate the American flag decal because that's something that's always stood out to me on the Union Pacifics. The vents on the rear that are angled, I'm happy with how they look and the gap in between them and how it's really tied in and the gap kind of just it's hidden. I do have to finish up the roof part, but all in all, I'm happy with how this is turning out. I want to build a second one. There's the platform for it eventually, but we'll see how long it takes to get on that. I finally built one, so I'd like to, in total in my city, haul in the freight train, but we'll see. I do have the Maersk train over there. I might build the additional Union Pacific, kind of more of the Maersk styling of the nose, and change it around a bit, but until then it's just going to stay as is, and I might completely copy this design, but I will have 2 Union Pacifics. So that is the update of the trains in my city. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you enjoyed the additions of the trains to the city. Really adds a lot of life, in my opinion, to the city. It's very pleasing now to come back here and look at the backside of the train station and go, cool, it's looking populated with a train and all the passengers waiting to board. So I've got to get on the second and third rail car. But until then, hope you guys have a great day and enjoyed this video. If you like this video, click like. If you want to see more, click subscribe. And if you have any comments about my builds, leave them down in the comment box or any suggestions. Have a good one.